Yeah, I think that the energy around the game, the fan interaction, um, the days in between the game are, we know that they're going to be a lot different. There's going to be a lot more media, a lot more eyes on us. We're the only two teams playing, so we know that that comes with it. But more so, I just think that since everybody's focused on us two teams, the energy and that the support that we're going to have is going to be next level.
Thank you.
Great. Jenny Carlson.
Hey Isaiah, sorry I'm in town and I can't be there. I got too much softball going on today.
All good.
Hey, I wanted to ask a little bit about Chet. Obviously, he had to reintegrate after the hip injury. I'm wondering if you can take me back to when he came back onto the team, what he did to really fold himself back in, how you guys helped that along, and maybe how you feel like that is allowing him to play as well and you all by extension play as well as he is right now.
Yeah, first and foremost, he was a professional the whole time. He knew that he wanted to come back and pretty much be right where he left off whenever he touched down back on the court with us. So he did a really good job on his off hours, taking care of his body, trying to get in the best shape that he can. And while doing that, I mean, he stayed present. He stayed present in practices and all that. And so he'd ask questions and just try to stay up to speed. So whenever he came back, he wasn't really missing any beats. And so I just commend him for that, just staying in the loop, staying present, being a professional. When he got back, I mean, it was kind of like he never left, at least for us anyway. He is a big piece to our team. We hate that we had to miss him for that good chunk of time, but it was definitely exciting when we got him back, and I think the rest is history now.
Jim Conlon, RCB Radio Ireland.
Hi, Isaiah. Isaiah, just on the NBA Finals, obviously the on the floor, the battle between the players is going to be epic. But on the sideline as well, the battle between the respective coaches as well. Mark has really made a name for himself in the NBA since he's taken on the OKC Thunder. But he's up against Rick Carlisle now, who won the championship with the Dallas Mavericks back in 2011, won it as a player as well in terms of that, and he's gone to the finals and won it on the big occasion. How do you think that battle of the coaches is going to play out in terms of Mark's real drive and hunger against the experience maybe of Rick having won it?
Yeah, two great coaches, two great coaching staffs. Both have been through a tremendous amount of battles through their years in being in the NBA. So they definitely got a lot under their belt, and so I think it's gonna be a good good battle, showing like the execution that's gonna be displayed in these games. But like I said, I mean they're two of the best coaches out there. So while they're coaching, in the last game in the last finals. So. Um, they've definitely shown who they are and what they're capable of just by being a big part of getting us to this journey.
Great. Marta from Poland.
Hi, Isaiah. Hi, it's Marta Kiszko from Poland. The Pacers are actually such a high octane offense, right? They play fast, they find the best possible shot, and they involve basically every player on the floor. How can you collectively get them out of the rhythm, and what are the keys to shut them down for you guys?
Yeah, we know that they're a really fast-paced team and that they like to try to get a lot of their points out in transition. So I think we have to take it pride amongst ourselves to be able to get back and match to all five in transition. Like you said, they kind of play through everybody, and so you have to be able to guard your own man, be able to communicate to your best ability out there. It's gonna be loud, it's gonna be rowdy, it's gonna be a lot of energy. So you're gonna want to do everything right, but you gotta trust that the work that you've put in with a group of guys all season is gonna pan out and that your camaraderie is gonna show it out there on the floor. So just getting back in transition, trying to slow their pace down. But we play with pace as well. So that's another thing. We don't want to lose our transition as well. So we just want to play our brand of basketball.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Tyler from KSWO.
All right, Isaiah. So both teams, the Thunder and the Pacers, you all both play with pace. As you said, you're good in transition, whether that's offensively or defensively. What would you say is would be the most challenging thing as you all get ready for the finals, going up against a team that's good in transition like you all?
I think winning the days, in between games. Obviously, whenever the ball is tipped up, um, it's gonna be the same. The 48 minutes is gonna be basketball, just like we know it. Obviously, it's gonna be a lot of energy. Everybody's gonna want to win. But just focusing on ourselves, playing our brand of basketball. I think if we can do so, then the outcome will turn in our favor.
Joe Masato.
Hey Isaiah, wondering if you could take us back to when you first signed here as a free agent. I mean, Sam Presti is obviously the architect of this whole thing. What did you see from kind of his vision during the rebuild to where you guys are now?
Yeah, I think as soon as I got here, I just saw the group of guys that I was playing with. As soon as I got to get to know them, I started to realize that this organization ran like a true brotherhood from the players to the staff to the front office. Everybody's connected, and everybody's together. Um, we do a lot, off the court, and so I feel like when Sam was getting his team together, he just wanted to get guys that could gel and understand that, in order to achieve what we wanted to achieve, we have to have a like mind. And so that's one thing that's really helped us. And so I really, I want to show love to Sam for getting this group of guys together. Because I mean, I feel like we're the best. And so without him being able to see that vision and put it, together, it wouldn't be possible.
David Bryant.
What's up, Isaiah? David here from Basketball Nation in the UK. First of all, congratulations on getting to the NBA Finals. It's an amazing achievement. My question is obviously for yourself around obviously your role often requires you to sort of adapt quickly, especially in games, whether it's providing sort of instant offense or kind of spacing the floor for your teammates. How do you mentally prepare to make an immediate impact when your number is called?
I think just understanding that when I go out there, I'm just trying to win at all costs, no matter what it takes. Whether that's me, knocking down a bunch of shots or spacing the floor, like you said, being a big defensive player, just trying to win. I think that just comes with not only me, but a lot of players on our team, from Shea all the way down to the end of the bench. We understand what it takes, and we understand that when we go out there, especially as us role players, that we have to be able to adapt. We have to be able to, kind of feel the game and see, what it's going to take from us to help win. Sometimes it's going to take more shots, sometimes it's going to take less, but you gotta, find ways to be effective while you're out there.
Our last question for Isaiah will come from Christos Saltas in Greece.
Hey Zay, I hope you're doing well. You had the great playoff run so far, three great series. You showed character against the Nuggets. You had a dominant effort against the Grizzlies and against the Timberwolves. So, what would you like to maintain from those series, and what did you learn as a group and as a person as well from those games overall?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to take away from each of those teams, and it's different every time. I think from the Grizzlies going up 2-0 going into game three, they got that lead on us, and we had to fight back, in the second half. Um, Going to 7 games with Denver, that's obviously a battle that not many people, get to see during their NBA career. So just being in that environment, with Minnesota, also another 2-0 lead going into game three. Learning how to, just stay on the gas no matter what. Because you never know what's going to happen in this league. Everybody, like I said, everybody's here to win. And everybody believes that they're capable. And so I think just there's a lot of things that we can take away from those games, and just trying to continue to improve and grow from those moments. And even going into this series, we're going to be able to learn stuff about ourselves from game one. Then we're going to learn and we're going to get better.